Yo, what up, family? Um, it's crazy. We can't even get 2 days into the new year without the elites being on that bull. You remember last year when I was telling you how they don't care nothing about money, but they care everything about where we spend our energy? Let's check this out real quick.
I know it's difficult to hear, but it's time to limit the First Amendment in order to protect it, and quickly before it's too late.
What do you mean?
I mean that we need to control the platforms, all the social platforms. We need to stack rank the authenticity of every person that expresses themselves online and take control over what they are saying based on that ranking.
The government.
The government. I know it's difficult to hear.
Like, first off, who is this? Right? Actually, you know what? First off, it's about 4 or 5 different things that was out of pocket on this little 30-second clip. First things first is that ain't how you start the new year. Like, you notice, like yesterday, I came out and I said Happy New Year, and gave us some thoughts to think about as far as the next 12 months, maybe where you want to position some of your investments and assets, just an idea, just some things to get you going to help put you in a better place. And instead, this person who's a billionaire, apparently, wants to tell us about what we can and can't talk about, wants to infringe on the First Amendment, restrict or control where our energy is, or what our energy is available to do and able to do. Then we got to ask ourselves, who even is this? Whose man's is this, right? Who are you? Slow-mo Kramer, who is that? So let's take a look. Let's see what we get. It's a quick Google search. We see that he is an Israeli information technology entrepreneur and investor. Okay. And his net worth is $2.2 billion. And his citizenship is Israeli, and he went to Tel Aviv University. Okay. Why are you telling us about what we can and can't do over here, though? We don't care that you're a billionaire. So that doesn't affect one thing or another. You're not even in the circle to be able to tell us what we can and can't do and what's best for us. Why don't we hear what Dave Chappelle has to say about this? He usually has pretty good thoughts on these type of matters.
I guess that means you need to shut the up. That's what I do if I had no army. I would shut up. Shut the
Out of pocket, out of alignment. Who are you? Like, if we was at the cookout, right, it would be like, whose man's is this? We'd have to really ask that question. Whose man's is this? Who brought this person here? Rock with me for a second. Like, I can't help but envision a scenario where somebody come in and they like, oh, y'all, I see y'all got the steaks over there. Y'all got the wings. Ooh, that look good. I see your grandma, your auntie, they made they special, they favorite cakes and pies. But listen, because I care so much about you and your traditions, that what we're going to do in order to protect those traditions is we're going to limit them. So let's get rid of about half, maybe even more than half of what we have here. We got to get rid of those. But remember, it's to protect your traditions, because I care a lot about you. Like, y'all know, we look around at each other like,
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't care.
Jerry.
now some people might be like, yo, Dex, are you saying this because he's Jewish? I don't care nothing about that. I don't care if he was from Antarctica as a billionaire. I couldn't care less. It's the principle of the fact that let's go to, because we got to remember, not everybody is familiar with cookout rules. But we're going to take this, keep it real simple. This is cookout rules over here. This man is a guest. Not everybody knows the rules, so I'll break it down. At the cookout, a guest, you supposed to just be happy that you're there. You a backseat rider, as my dad used to say. You just come in, sit on down, and act like you got some sense. That's what you do. You don't dictate or run nothing. You just supposed to be happy that you're there. And maybe you bring a dish. But see, even that got rules. Because when you bring something to contribute, you're supposed to tell the host that you brought something, and they decide whether or not we all see it and it gets presented. So with that being said, now we got to ask, whose man's is this? Who allowed him to come out here and say that foolishness on mainstream news? He not the owner of CNBC. So who's the host in this scenario? That would be the owner, right, of CNBC. Do you remember last year when I came out and I told y'all it be the people that we don't see that are actually running everything? Right, so this person's a billionaire and we got the game messed up. We be thinking that the billionaires and the politicians run everything. No, they don't. They an employee just like everybody else. They work for somebody. The question is, who are they working for? And what agendas do those people have? You see that the very first thing they started the year with, we want to control. We in order to, what I tell y'all last year, it's always going to come under the guise of protection. And what he say? Well, what we got to do is make sure we protect the First Amendment by limiting the First Amendment. What? That don't even make sense. You're not even one of us. Why are you telling us about what we want to? Matter of fact, our president don't even amend his speech. So we not amending our speech. I just wanted to come on here and show y'all exactly what I meant. See, last year, they want to control speech and stuff. This has been an agenda. I think when I first started talking like a year and a half ago, I told y'all my first 3 of like 4 or 5 videos got restricted. They wouldn't even let me talk because I was coming in too hot and heavy. So I realized, okay, it's like boxing. I got to jab. I can't come in with no uppercuts and hooks. Not to start off, right? I got to throw some jabs out there. So I just piecemealed my little messages, right? That's what y'all saw over the last year and a half, just a little piecemeals, throwing some things out there. And then now, at this point, you can just see it. You can't unsee it now. So now I can just talk. And hopefully it don't get restricted. But even if it do, it don't matter. The messages already got out there. You can only hope to contain me, but you can't stop me. But I just want to throw this out there because we're going to, as the revolution that I told you about last year, as that continues to happen and more people are talking about, hey, we're not paying taxes no more. We're going on a national tax strike. As more and more people are realizing that the system is failing and they're going to precious metals and silver and gold and all this type of stuff, as more and more people start withdrawing their energy, that lack of control makes them spaz out. And they're going to keep exposing themselves. And I'm going to keep bringing it to you because I just want you to see it. So with that being said, enjoy your Friday. I don't want to take up too much more of it. Right? I do want you to enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your days. Be happy. But also be aware of what's going on around here. Because their goal, as everybody continues to wake up and see how much even we've been lied to just across blatant history and government practices and fraud and all these things, it's going to be too much awakening and they're going to keep exposing themselves. And it may even make you feel some type of way. But I don't want you to stay there too long. But you do need to be aware. All right. So enjoy your weekend. And remember, I love you. Peace.